everybody, and welcome back to Gaming with Spirit. Now, I know you're all gonna look at me and go, uh, Iban, that doesn't look like Nightingale. You're absolutely correct. The reason why this does not look like Nightingale is because it's not Nightingale. This is indeed, in fact, a different game entirely. One that some people have heard of. It's not. I would say that it's moderately popular, right? Moderately popular game. Um, and this game is Minecraft, specifically Java edition, and it does come with some mods. As some people with sharp eyes might notice, 122 of them. Now, I will specify that most of the mods for this mod pack, I have specifically collected for myself. Um, so this is not something that someone's put together for me. This is something that I put together for myself. We'll see how well it goes. But the reason why I make a point about um, the number of mods is that it's not as big of a mod pack as you think, because it's actually a lot less. There's probably only about, I would say, 24 actual mods. The rest of them are for. Hold on, I should probably. Ooh. Well, I mean, that's. Hold up a second. There we go. The rest of the mods are mostly there to ensure stability, um, also to help a lot easier with communication between players. I might introduce a mod down the road, an extra one that just makes it a lot easier to connect to each other without having to use IP configs. Um, I don't know which one it was, but I was introduced to it by Moonwolfy once upon a time, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, we're going to get started here. I'm just going to double check my audio. I think the audio is pretty solid. Okay. All right. So, here we begin. We're going to play Minecraft. Now, I've already created a single player game. Minecraft 1.20.1, for that matter. If I would go to NeoForge, because I like how much more smooth it is compared to just regular Forge. But we won't be talking about that today. Something I did want to talk briefly about was the fact that when I was playing Nightingale, I actually never did set any content warnings on my videos. And I realized a lot of them was excessive violence, graphic depictions of violence. Perhaps maybe not like a horror game level, but I thought to myself, I should fix that. Because of this, I am starting an open poll right now. All my viewers can weigh in their opinions. Should Minecraft have a content warning for, and this is the quote here, extreme profanity, blood and violence, politics, or social emotional development rights? Now, I don't know about you guys. We're not going to talk politics here. I'm not going to talk about social emotional issues. I try to keep my profanity low. But I think after you've murdered the 800th zombie for the day, and are simply counting your rotten flesh in your little treasure chests, that might be what we call in the business a sociopath, and it might be a good time to report that person to the authorities. Um, Excessive violence, though, I definitely wouldn't put Minecraft there unless we were fighting against the Ender Dragon or the Wither, along with a lot of profanity, because when I fight those entities, unless I am stacked to the nines, I tend to have a few choice words for the developers of the game. All right, so Harvest Valley, a fantasy farm. I was gonna do a fantasy Harvest Moon, but it didn't work. Too long. So there's a few mods to this, but I promise you, you will all enjoy it greatly. We also might do a proximity chat so we can make things a little bit more realistic when we're playing. Realistic in a Minecraft game. I'm already losing my sanity and I haven't even started playing. All right. You need more space to serve this. Do I want to know what I'm being served? Now, some of you, again, keen-eyed observers might notice that the trees look funky. That is a tree. That is a mod called Dynamic Trees, and whilst being a little resource intensive, depending on what you're doing, they are very pretty and they are easy to knock down with a single punch, or in my case, many punches. The reason why I specify this, you will see as soon as this is done, this is actually cutting down the whole tree. This is not cutting down the bottom block. This is cutting down the whole tree. Timber! I got 8 logs and some sticks and some... What is this? Green tea leaves? Okay. Okay. So, for those who are curious... Ooh, what is that? A birch catten. Do I know what that is? Hold up. I have to look up what that is now. I didn't think I'd be doing this. What is a birch catten? A birch catkin is a flower cluster found on a birch tree. It can also refer to a bug, an insect that feeds on said flowers. Oh, so it's flowers. That makes more sense. But yes, for those who are interested in what the mods are in this server or in this little game, we of course have some apotheosis stuff. That's mostly to make everything work together. So you could call it a support one. The main ones are Ars Novo, Create, Tinker's Construct, and of course, basically anything I could find. Oh, I mean, Dynamic Trees, um, and anything I could find for Farmer's Delight that seemed like it would work for what I'm trying to do. Oh, we have an advertisement. Means it's a 2-minute wait time. Map, map is map. Bushland, or in a birch forest, forest. Ooh, old growth pine taiga. Where is that in relation to me? Southeast. Okay, my mini map is a little bit more complex than I would like. And there's sheep. Welcome back, folks who are just on the advertisement break. I tried to keep it. Ooh, wait a minute. It's a moss mat. I'm. I'm not a carpet person, but I love moss. It's gonna sound weird, but it's totally true. I love moss. Anyways, I found this on a map, so I found you have a map feature in this mod pack, and I have an structure here, and you can see it down where we are now. Oh my god, that is like, really? Oh, this is giving me all kinds of like. Oh, I wish I. Part of me wants to get an add-on for the HUD, because this is just great. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I should probably build before I get too crazy. Should build me a crafting table. Is it getting a little bit dark? No, it's noon. It's noon according to that. That's not how you make an axe, but you know, we'll do it. All right. Choppy, choppy. Everyone knows the most important thing to acquire. Well, yes, you could go out and deforest an entire forest. Timber! Poop. Yeah. What is that? An acacia seed. Oh, that's neat. I haven't played this, as you can tell. I've literally taken these mods and tossed them together and thought to myself, this sounds neat. Some of these mods I've played before. Some of them I've played quite extensively. Woo! I'm sorry, a what? Well, that's different. Okay, so normally you do not find flawless gems this easily, but I happen to find one. Mining speed for mining tools is a guarantee to yes, and then 55% movement speed. There is such a thing as too much movement speed in Minecraft. I have found it once before. It is insane. Am I gonna get another one? No, this is a chipped one. So normally you find like chipped, flawed, and maybe normal gems if you're lucky. This is an extremely rare find, specifically the flawless lightning gem. Certain other gem types are a little bit more common to find in flawless variety, but not that one. A cracked Splendor gem. See, this one would have been great to have for luck, giving me additional experience or giving me some luck. This is basically a way of getting the luck enchantment on your chest armor, which is your core, which is great, but doesn't count as an enchantment. There's the cracked Tyrannical gem. It makes my heavy weapons do 2.5% of current HP and damage. Great against bosses. Knockback, armor toughness, and again armor toughness. Not my style. We have magic, so not my style. Now, we have arrived at the top of this tower, and I'm going to point out a couple things. First, always, if you see a chest, look under them, because more often than not, you'll find TNT. This goes for even vanilla structures. Even in vanilla structures, if you see a chest, there's likely to be TNT. And I'm going to pick up all these books, if I can. I like books. I think they're useful. Actually, hold up. I want to see if I have backpack in this. I do. Awesome. So I want to make sure I have my backpack mod, because I will need that eventually. It's going to be absolutely required in order to carry all the stuff that I plan on carrying. All those storage drawers is enabled, and I will show you what those are later. So now that I'm sure this chest can't trigger any traps, I'm sorry. Hold up. Well, okay. Well, we had another very odd and rare circumstance where apparently two towers spawn next to each other. Ooh. Oh, what? Jewel of the Archmage? I'm sorry, what? What? Oh, oh, I love it. Magic. Sorry. I I really shouldn't be that impressed, but I am that impressed. So let's wander through the alphabet. So I have acquired, of course, these blessed chainmail leggings of magic, which have an ND socket, 49 mana, +4 armor, and 3 max health. Boom. You can now see my mana bar. And my health has a little couple extra colors. Next, we got this enchanted book called Life Grasp. I have no idea what that does. And Ricochet 2. I'm assuming Ricochet 2 allows your arrows to bounce, if I had to make a guess. Cracked Gem of the Samurai, which is pretty good for, well, swords mostly. A crit chance and some dodge, maybe. A tier 1 jewelry material. Tier 1 harvest range and armor material. Sorry, I haven't played with Tinker's Contracts in a literal age, so seeing stuff is cool. Next is my Graceful Iron Knife of the Sunderer. My attacks deal 4 damage to nearby enemies, so I have Chain Lightning, or Splash, in a knife. It also has a fairly decent reach, armor pierce, cold damage, and a crit. So, I now have my happy stabby weapon. Now, some of you also sharp-eyed viewers might have noticed. This chest doesn't look right. This is not just a custom skin or something to chests. No, this is a looter chest. Looter is one of the mods that I've added on here because I might be playing with other people and they can come to these looter chests and get their own loot. Now, I could break it. I could break it. And if I attempt to, it will say breaking the chest will delete your unique loot and all items in the chest. In order to break, you must sneak while doing so, as per player per chest. So I can't. If I destroy this chest, it's destroyed for everyone, not just me. It's kind of it's kind of pay that back. They're like, oh well, your loot's gonna get destroyed too. It's like, oh okay. Now I needed a pickaxe to mine through that wall. I didn't think I'd need a pickaxe. I'm so full of stuff already. Oh, I I need Walia. I made it safely. I'm a god. Once again, we break down our. Oh, look at that! Go figure. Now, I once made a terrible mistake back when I was a much younger gentleman playing this game, and I did not think to myself, "Oh, what's the worst that could happen?" Uh, and the chest blew up, and the whole tower went down, and it was quite a scene. Now I have enough iron here to actually make a better tool, and I have a blessed chainmail helmet of iron. Don't mind if I do. What? But I didn't find it underground. Okay. And these will come fast and loose. So, helmet. Ooh, my hearts look so healthy. And then we'll do the Jewel of the Heartland. I'm sorry. What? Breaking logs has a 5% chance to instead scrape off tree bark. Why would you want that? +1 to backstabbing with knives. Solid. On hit gain comfort. Breaking dirt has a 2% chance to enter the rich soil. Why do I want that? There's backstabbing 3. Well, that gives +1 to blacksmith. So combined, I can make a backstabbing 4. Protection 4 and stable footing. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that was something else I'll probably be adding in. Or this will be part of a different. I think this will be part of a different one. A different challenge. I want to do an Origins RPG challenge at some point. I think the backstabbing plus this jewel. We can put the spruce planks and take the enchanted book. I can also put the flower pot and the iron in there too. The iron bars in there too. I think you can melt down iron bars into iron nuggets, but I don't remember. I know I need a lot of leather. Well, I don't need a lot. I need 4 leather, a chest, and 3 strings. Or 4 strings in order to make a backpack. I'm sorry, I can use mage blue? Good to know. Cowhide, hoglin hide, leather, or sheepskin. I'm sorry, sheepskin? Well, it's nighttime, so I mean, I could go outside. I do have this handy dandy little stabber. Hold up, I need to make sure that my options for my brightness is at the correct level. I know some people are like, I went to music and see. I don't know what I was doing. Some people are like, oh, you should play with the brightness where it's supposed to be. Nah. The brightness will always be bright. If I can't wait, what? Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Another lightning gem? Wow. I'm gonna see that's a cock. It's a cracked one. That's like what I was kind of meaning. This is what you should be finding a lot of. Oh, I found another one of the cracked gems on the samurai. So they do stack as long as you find the right rarity ones. Ooh, what are you? Oh, you're a ballast gem. Not actually a very bad one. Pretty decent, especially when you're trying to have mining tools that will literally never break on you. I'm hearing spiders. I'm hearing spooters, as my fellow streamers would say. Okay, so we want to find a place to build a farm. We have so many. What is that over there? It just appears to be highlands. Oh, there's friendlies. There's great friends. They clearly are coming to give me hugs. We'll see how powerful this knife is. Knife! I need a. Yeah, I definitely need Walia. Oh. Esmeralda, the head of potatoes. Now, in a normal world, I wouldn't charge off randomly towards a clearly more powerful enemy with only a knife. Especially not with witches and. Oh god, it's all bad. Everything's bad. Is that wheat over there, though? That might be wheat. Trick me! These guys are awesome. All what did you need to do? Whirly Sprigs, drug me. I don't know what you need to do with drug me. I feel like there's a thing you have to do with them, but I can't remember what it is. Maybe it's bone? It's something weird. You give them something, and they give you a token in return. And then you can take that token and turn it into a you say they give you a charm that you can turn into a token. The token, then you can summon these guys, and they help you out at your base. Well, I'm gonna get chicken eggs if I had room. I want to know why they make the bubbles. Why do they make the bubbles? My knife doesn't have. Oh, I guess that must be cold damage. That would make sense. Oh, and of course he's an archer. Of course they are. Why? Why should they be anything but an archer? Please no. Please, thank you. Aha. I can't fight him now. I can't fight the head of potatoes. Ooh, what are you? Oh, I have so much stuff. Ooh, what's this? Tomato seeds. Oh, I so need a backpack. If pigs gave leather, I would stab this pig until I got leather. Unfortunately, oh, there's a whirly sprig. Oh my gosh. I'm having way too much fun already. Um, that's a creeper and a skeleton. So we could obviously get lots of resources from the chasm here. So that's an option. It's a rather big chasm. Oh, it's the spider. We need the spider to get. We need spider string. Oh, there's a lot of things that dropped out of it. I'm sorry. Did a pickaxe drop out of the spider? Arthropod. That is what they are. Spider meat. Okay. Yeah. I found an experienced iron pickaxe. Why did I find an iron pickaxe in a spider? When did that happen? When did they start doing that? If I killed these chickens, would I randomly get shovels? Oh, more things are spawning. Oh, and pumpkins are here? Oh, no. We need to find a village. A village is probably the safest point for us. Okay. I think we're going to be doing a bit of hiking. It is going to become sunrise pretty soon here, so that will be a benefit. But we will need to gather the resources to make a bed so we can sleep through the night, and also so we can save our spawn location. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad time. Cows! As I mentioned, I wish they. What? Maybe it's a knife? I have a knife. I'm sorry. What? I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. It does make sense. But really? It's a car starbunkle. These little guys are cute. Starbunkles give you starbunkle charms that you can turn into starbunkle tokens using gold. You need to have a gold nugget to give them, though. But if you get a starbunkle charm, starbunkles are kind of like copper golems in many ways, but better. There's so many things I want to pick up, but I can't. So for those who are off in Ad Town and do not wish to go back into a village and don't want to go back in time to find out what happened, I found out you can pick up cow carcasses. You no longer I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do with them, but I now have 3 dead cows in my inventory. It's really pretty water. I'm gonna assume it has something to do with sorry, the butcher's delight. Oh, and there's sheep. Am I gonna have to cut sheep up too? Oh, I'm going to have to. No, luckily I do get sheep, but I also get sheep, dead sheep. Oh, dear God. Okay, we're gonna pick up the sheep bodies. Okay, and then we need wool. So I'll take the tripstone and the crackstone. Animal fat. Okay, I have enough leather to make. I have leather. I have enough wool to make myself a bed. And we found this nice little savannah farm town here. We are probably going to have to make... and here's another thing. So another little mod I threw in. This mod is really simple. It lets you activate waystones, and eventually you can create them too. The main point is that you can teleport between the waystones so you can go to different places around the world that you've discovered. There is usually at least one waystone in every village. They have plenty of little bits of food here. I need wall, yeah. They have plenty of food here that I could pick up some, and I have sheep. I need to figure out what to do with these bodies, though. I'm carrying around corpses, and I don't know how to feel. Hi, kid. So, hi. You have a looter chest in your house. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Wow. Lots of things to unpack here. Cucumber seeds, peanut, and wheat. I don't know what life grass does, and I'm not going to be shooting a bow, so... Peanuts? Bread? I can take the wheat seed. Oh, the bucket. Sorry, Mossy. I know I picked you up, but now I can't have you. Any other gems that are really low quality? I don't know what Anthropod does. What does Anthropod do? Am I typing it wrong? Oh, Arthropod. Sorry. Oh. Arthropod. I'm sorry. Cooked? Arthropod? As in food. Then you can combine it with stuff to create an insect wrap. Oh no! And an insect sandwich! And a seasoned arthropod. Mmm. No. Sorry. I'll take the cucumber seeds. What else can I get rid of? Is spider meat good for some? Actually, no. I'm gonna get rid of the arthropod and take the cucumber seeds. Thanks. That's. Now I have the heebie-jeebies. Let's be fair. There are cultures all over the world that eat various different types of food, and we should encourage everybody to, at least accept and acknowledge this. It's not a terrible thing. Bread. Ooh, paper. Ooh, I got boots. Boots! I can put those in for now, because I can put these on. These are rares. They have warding, which I'm not sure what that actually does. But when I'm attacked, people get afflicted with bad luck. Again, not sure what that does. But armor and knockback. And then swimming speed. Very good. Loves good swimming speed. But paper. Paper's not, I wouldn't say hard to make, but it's a little bit more tricky to make. So I'm going to take that. All right. Is that glazed pottery? I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. Just different. Clay. Yep. A warding shield. I'll just take the bread. Thank you. I mean, the water looks real pretty though. Ooh, the tree is kind of grown into the house, which is mildly amusing. More peanuts. Ooh, cabbage. See, cabbages? Oh, okay. Put the bucket in there for now. We're gonna put the shield on. Pick the bucket out. I want the cabbage seeds. I want the cabbage seeds. Ugh. I don't know what the spider meat's for. I'll take the cabbage seeds. I like. Okay. So a quick minute with me. I'm gonna explain a cooking thing, right? Many people will tell you that there's very few recipes for this, that, or another thing. They're all liars. There's always more ways to use cooking than you can possibly imagine. And a lot of them are just, I wouldn't say complicated. They just require you to cook it a bit, steam it, bake it, something interesting, right? Oh, hi, Mr. Cleric. Or, yeah, Cleric. Nice to meet you too. Oh, he will trade me emeralds for meat. I'll have to remember that. Tomato seeds, cucumber seeds. Elongated brass knife of negative juju. It has a higher reach. It inflicts bad voodoo, which I have no idea what it does. It does the same thing my thing does. Has an extra slot crit protection. Wow, it's just a better knife. Never let it be said I don't upgrade when I can. There's the flawed one. I have a regular one, so there's no point. There's so many things. I wish I could take all of it. Honestly, do. There's so many uses for the gems outside of just socketing them into stuff. Wait, hold. No, I don't have. Well, I mean, if I have the blast, no, I can't. So there's going to be a lot going on in this game. For now, I would like to say we're just going to start a farm right next to this little community and call it great. Everyone's wearing weird clothing. There's only one problem with that. If I was to start a farm around here, well, no, I have cows, have sheep. I guess all I really need to do is find a nice piece of flatter-ish land and call it my own and start staking a claim. I have iron. I just need to maybe put my house on or oh, right. Curios. Maybe put my house on or around one of those pits. Ooh, that's pretty. Something. What the absolute H? Oh, it's a flying island. Something that you also might notice is that this looks surprising like an actual map. You got lands, and then you have this coastal area, and then you have the sea. And you'd be right in believing that because of thanks to Terralith, I'm able to. This creates a fairly realistic kind of terrain. It can make things a little tricky if you're trying to do something specific or find a specific biome. You have to actually find that biome. It's not an easy feat. Um, but honestly, I kind of enjoy the challenge. I like the better looking terrain, and the underground is going to be just as fascinating because it also has an update. Now, I think the smart bet. Oh, there's a cat. Hello, kitty. But yeah, I think the smart bet would be to do like you would in any other kind of harvest moon kind of farming game. We're gonna build our house right over here. We'll start right here, not next to these trees. I'm gonna put down my crafting table. Bam! And this is now my land. I need to hurry though because it is turning towards dark time. So we have our 28 little blocks here. We're gonna make a quick. I'm gonna fit the aesthetic of the place too. Make a nice, quick little house. Hopefully, I have enough blocks. If I don't, I can cut down more trees. I can cut down more trees. I don't have an axe, do I? I don't. Uh-oh. Do that. And then, Oh, no, I can't do that. They'll come over the wall! I need to be quick. Do I have more wood? I have more wood. Chest. They put all my stuff away. These chests can hold quite a few number of bodies. I'll keep that in mind for another day. Not that it matters now, but for another day. I need 3 iron, 2 sticks. Oh, I'm panicking. That's the wrong thing. That's the correct one. Timber! Oh, everything else is so thin. They're tiny little trees. Well, we'll do some more. Uh, uh, uh. One, two. Is that 3? Is that I'm at 3 high? Okay. I normally would create my homes with a bit of je ne sais quoi. Unfortunately, I do not have the necessary time due to the time of day. To that, I will simply make a nice bollocks. I'll make a nice bollocks. How about that, friends? I'm gonna cut down this tree. Timber! Oh, it's a creeper. Always my best friends, creepers. Oh no. Oh no. Let me build a door. There we go. The worst part is I'll be able to see the creepers coming out, and it will still probably scare me. Oh, and if they see me on top of the roof, I'm gonna get blown up. Oh. Oh no. Maybe. There it goes. Please ignore me. Just a small little man building his farmhouse. Leave me alone, spawns of Satan. And I have no more wood. So I can't sleep for the night. um, no, that's not working. You know what? How about cow carcass? Let's just type in carcass. No, I can't spell carcass. Okay, so apparently the answer is yes. Every one of these major creatures has a carcass, and I need a cleaver to cut them. That requires 1 stick. 1 stick, 1 nugget, and 1 ingot. I would love to let you in, kitty cat, but I don't. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to figure out if I can get enough cleaver. Now, if I take the cows, no. Do I have to put the cows on the ground? That didn't seem to do much. Oh, it's a right click. Well, I got a raw beef tenderloin and some cowhide. I'm gonna need more cows. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, I got raw beef this time. Okay, got another hide. And this time I got another raw beef. Oh, it's great. Okay. Let's I got a sheepskin. See, this is where I think maybe I should have turned on the graphic violence. Cuz raw sheep leg. Yeah, I feel like violence might actually have been something I should have put down. Oh my god, it's just kill it faster. At least I got another raw sheep leg from that. Okay. We got 3 sheepskin and we have 3 cowhides. I think we only have 1 string. Oh, my eyes are crying. Oh, I have to defend myself. Defend it. I don't like that. We need some more cows. Actually, we need more spiders. Spiders? Hold up. Wait a minute. Can I make string from string? Can I make string from string? No. Can I make string from mystical agriculture? Gypsum? Gaussium? Haven't seen that before. I can salvage it out of bundles. I can crush wool into it. Apparently, you can crush diamond horse armor. I'm guessing. Oh, the crushing lets you create. Ah, okay. A mill. Oh, I'm gonna guess it's not easy to create a mill. Let's find out. Yeah, cogwheel, which is shafts and wood. So that's not terribly complicated. The andesite casing though is a little bit more tricky because you have to have oh. Ow. Bye bye. I feel bad slightly for that. Okay. Okay. Spiders. I mean, once I get some andesite, I can crush up andesite into. I can make andesite. And once I get enough andesite, I can go off into the ocean here, and I'm hoping there's going to be some kelp. I should be able to acquire the basic resources for create, which will let me shoot your friend. Shoot your friend. Oh, it didn't shoot your friend. Ow. Oklahoma. Hey, I got a bow! I also realize I have no food on me, which will make this a little bit harder, as I need to recover health. Onwardly back we go. Oh, I'm gonna need to make... I literally can't put anything away. I wonder, like I said, I wonder if I can get enough string if I can make the backpack with just those. I wonder what you can use animal fat for. I mean, I'm gonna eat some bread. I'm gonna eat some good old cheap bread. Like, where is this cat? I keep hearing it. I do need more wood. Timber! Now, the interesting thing about dynamic trees, and oh, there's the kitty, and one of the reasons why I chose to incorporate it is because dynamic trees will actually do one of these really cool things. Did you steal my wood? How could you? Yeah. One of the cool things is these trees will grow over time. They're not going to be static. So over time, these little tiny trees are going to get to become some pretty big ones. Gosh darn it. That's right. Not today! Oh, well, that was slightly anticlimactic because I couldn't quite get to it. Timber! Yay! Oh, maybe these smaller ones don't have wood. They only produce sticks? That's a bit unfortunate. Alright. Timber! Tim Burton! Woo! I like me wood. I want to eventually build a flooring in my house, and wood would make it a lot easier if I could do that. Just clearing up the farmland, folks. Nothing big. Oh, did I get all my stuff? Sweet. Wait, hold up. There's another acacia seed. That looks weird. Hi, kitty. Maybe I'll go fishing later. Oh, I hope they didn't squish the kitty. Kitty? Oh, kitty's over there. Kitty's good. Boop. Okay. Pretty sure I wasn't the only person that just saw the tree just purloin some of this bush. Just like, it's mine now, thank you, bye! Wow. That was the funniest thing, actually. I don't know why that was... I'm gonna do it again. Ooh, what are you? Probably tin, I think. Boop. That's funny. Okay. I need more chests. Once I have enough space, I'll build some storage drawers. And then it won't be so cramped with everything. I do need to go and collect some... Can drop off this stuff. Sorry. I do need to go and collect some stone. Because I'm going to need more of it. A lot more of it. Especially if I want to build things like barns and eventually create things like... I want to create actual fields, right? I want to create actual... Oh, my roof. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, let's fix the roof quick here. My little hut. No, I don't want wood on the inside of my hut, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. You know what? I will. Right, it kills my poor door. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make my house a livable residence. Oh, I should put my bed down. Right. Getting so excited, I'm forgetting about the basics. I'm surprisingly wealthy for a farmer of this day and age, but that's okay. I mean, not many farmers that I knew of at the time had gold and jewels in their pockets, but we're special. Oh, wait, hold up. I needed the 3, and I need 3. Oh, that's only 2. There's 3. And boop, and there's a bed. Sweet. I'll put it here. My respawn point was... Oh, right, I need the door. Door! Door. Yeah, my really, really terrible home. I don't need your sass. Oh, I'm gonna have to build a shovel, I think, actually, before I go anywhere. I'm gonna need to dig up some dirt and do some replacing of stuff. Oh, there's so much to do. Do I not have any more iron? I don't have any more iron. So a gold shovel it will be. For those who don't know, gold shovels are terrible. Now, I can't do Tinker's Construct just yet. I intend to do Tinker's Construct when I have the ability to do so. But it's going to take some time. I'm going to need lots of clay and other resources before I can get started there. All right. Let's go mine. Oh, there's a horse. Oh, but it would become a horse cart, and I'd have to harvest it. Let's just wait on that for a bit, shall we? Oh my... Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of stone... Ooh. I'm sorry. What? What is this? There's caves? I don't have any torches. I need coal. I need to burn wood and make it into coal. Charcoal or something to make torches. But now I'm incredibly curious. Oh, there's some ore. Ore is always good. And that usually means we're pretty close to a cave somewhere. Especially when you start hearing these skeletons. Probably not too far. Or a little bit deeper, one of the two. Really doesn't matter much to me. I have almost a stack of cobblestone, which is a good place to start. Again, I'm going to need wood. I'm going to need all kinds of resources. So I can't just be sitting out. Oh, I should probably mine this, though. I can't just be willy-nilly grabbing stuff and just preparing for a future if I don't have a future. Raw zinc, indeed. I need hard resources. Wood, stone, and probably copper. Maybe save my iron pickaxe for later activities. Gosh. Like, I don't even know if these would continue to grow and make themselves into full-on trees. I don't know. I never really played long enough with these mods to really know for sure what they will do, which is fascinating. I love playing with new stuff. One of the reasons why I decided to take a break from Nightingale. Part of the reason, of course, was the fact that I was heavily stressed out by the boss rush system not working. That did frustrate me quite a bit. I understand that it's it's just what happens sometimes. But it was quite frustrating. And then on top of that, there was I wouldn't call it a realization. I knew it was going to come eventually. I had talked about it before. When I had reached a point where there wasn't much more I could do with Nightingale without doing a lot of grinding. And I know some people might go, oh, well, isn't Minecraft just grind? Yes, it is. Which is why I'm not going to be playing Minecraft all the time either. The main point of Minecraft is going to be to kind of relax, do something a little different, and maybe play with others. Again, most of my games I've been trying to play with other people. Family, friends. I mean, I had a great time with Lethal Company, and I've wanted to play it again. But sadly, all the people who played Lethal Company with me in the past are more interested in playing Marvel Rivals. Which, if you want to play Marvel Rivals, good for you. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying it's not a game I want to play. And it's almost nighttime again. Boop. Cutting down the forest. Woo! Hey! I haven't slept in a couple nights. I should probably sleep tonight, because for those people who don't know, if you don't sleep often enough in Minecraft, these evil things will come out of the woodwork to try to kill you, and they're called phantoms. I think I'm doing a pretty good job clearing out my land, though. I'm gonna stab you! Don't hurt me! God. Okay. So now I can create a furnace. And with my furnace, I mean, in a perfect world, you wouldn't just slap a furnace down. But this is what I'm doing. I'm going to take all these sticks that I have and place them within my furnace to burn to turn logs into charcoal. And the reason for that is because charcoal burns a heck of a lot longer than sticks. But the more important reason is the fact that with charcoal, I can combine them with sticks, which are plentiful, to create torches, which I will definitely need. So I'm going to go to sleep tonight. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to go, well, cut down more trees. See if I can find some spiders just hanging around. Oh, there's zombie. Oh, look. Well, speak of the devil, and you will be heard and answered. I need string from you. Ooh, I got 2 string. I got 3 string? I can make a backpack. Well, I mean, it's fair because he didn't give me a pickaxe. He just gave me some spider meat. Oh, and I guess I got some arthropod. Arthropod. Not anthropod. Oh, my. But that means all together... That means I can take the 4 strings. Can I replace? I might be able to. And then I'll need 8. I need to make a chest. I know I have a spare one, but I want to see if this would work. What am I messing up? Is it this way? It is, and it does work. That is phenomenal. Oh, a backpack will make things so much easier. Not only does a backpack have roughly the same space as your inventory, but you can improve them using iron, copper. I can do copper. I think I've seen some copper. Copper, iron, then gold, then diamond, then netherite, and it doubles the spacing of the inventory each time. In addition to, unlike my inventory currently, they have a sort function, which is super nice. I need to eat more bread. Okay. Ow. Now, if I had enough iron, which I do not, to make a sword and a shovel, I would just make a magic book. Unfortunately, I can't. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, hold up. Boop. There we go. More advertisements. Some of those advertisements kind of weird me out. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I'm a little yawny today. I don't know why. All right, so we have acquired some torches. Since we have an iron pickaxe and we have torches and we have a tool and we have axe, we're gonna. Ooh. Oh, it's a peanut. Definitely not munchable. Not yet, at least. I believe I have to roast the peanuts. But yeah, we're gonna go into our little mine over here. Oh, right, dynamic lights. I forgot about those. Now, there used to be a method way back in the day when you used to play Minecraft before. I think it was like 1.7-ish or something like that. You would just mine straight down to about level 12. I found coal. And once you hit level 12, you would just proceed then to just mine in whatever direction you wanted. Usually a straight line. And upon doing so, you would find diamonds, you would find redstone, gold, lapis, all kinds of resources. Because the way the world generation worked at the time was it was all just based on layer. It wasn't focused around cave systems yet. But with the cliffs and with the cliffs and caves update, which I believe was 1.16 at the very latest, with the cliffs and caves update, that all changed. Now ores mine primarily from cave networks, not just randomly in the rock. To be fair, I kind of miss the old system. Sometimes it was a lot easier just to dive down and you can just avoid caves because caves were just full of bad news berries. But nowadays, unfortunately, you can't just do that. Another thing I can't do is with my iron pickaxe already getting low, even though it's a special pickaxe, I will have to find some iron somewhere to make this work, to replace my tool. I could just, of course, when it gets down to about a quarter, just make stone pickaxes until I have enough iron. And this is one of the reasons why it's super nice to have people to help out. Because if I had people to help out, I could have someone mining in the mines while someone else is setting up the farm, and another person's cutting down trees. So that we're all working towards a general better whole of, well, making a good farm. Sadly, I only have me. And that means I gotta be, well, optimistic is maybe the incorrect phrase, but I have to be conscientious about what I'm going to try to do. So let's get a field started. Have some dirt, I believe, in here. So we'll take the dirt out. And we're gonna fill in this hole over here. Now, luckily we already have a bucket. That will make this a little easier to do. I think this first farm field will be right over here. I need to make some wood posts. How do I make the posts? 1 minute here. I'm sorry, a post box? Interesting. Soul compost. We didn't need that. Oh, I'm silly. It's called fence. I need sticks for that. Now we can press shift and click to generate as much as we could. We're gonna do about 12. Should do us fine here. All right. Because we're not gonna make something super large. I'm gonna think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9 by 9 should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. So now it should be between there and there. So that should be about right. Excellent. And we'll put a stake in between each one. So we know we're lined up. Ooh. There should be a middle. I want to just create like kind of like a, I wouldn't say a compass rose, so much as just like central coordinates for this field. All right. So in the very center of this field, and then also here and here, I'm sure they've probably changed it. I'm just gonna make this look nice, you know. I'm gonna make this look nice. There, we got those. We're going to need to get our bucket of water and go do some water bucketing. Now, I do have a few tricks up my sleeve, of course, as this is not my first rodeo when it comes to Minecraft. So, you can indeed take and just get a 2x2 section. I'm going to do all the 2x2. That's cool. And then off we go into the wild worlds out wander. Get the bucket. What is that? Oh, it's tree leaves. Why is there a random iron up here? I'm not going to complain. It's iron. That means that I probably got at least 2 iron. I can do some work with that. But yeah, so then we put our water in here. Oop. It's beautiful water. Oh God. And we bring it back again. And then we'll have an infinite source of water relatively close at hand. Is it necessary? No, it's not. Oh, did they change things? Maybe they did. Maybe they did. I always was under the impression it only required 2 and 1 and kitty corner from the other one, but then it didn't seem to work. Maybe I just did it wrong. Well, 3 is still a small price to pay for, you know, farming. Is it no longer infinite? Did they fix it? No. Okay. Well, this is going to be an unfortunate day tomorrow. To sleep we go. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just a little bummed that my trick that I thought I had is turning out to be probably unfulfillable, which makes me very sad. Look at that. That little... It should work. It should have worked. That's so disappointing. We'll just go ahead and put a granite tile there for now. We're gonna have to go and do more things. Smelt my iron. I can make an iron shovel. I can almost make an iron sword. I need one more piece of iron. One more piece of iron and I can create the book that I want to create. Oh, tempting. Should I go get the iron or should I finish my... This is a farming challenge. I'm going to finish my field. Okay. Just like that. We will make a stone pickaxe. That's not so much. Stone hoe. Thank you. And with that stone hoe, we will go and do our duty as farmers. Boo! Now, some of you might be going, well, why did you put the posts down if you're not going to put a fence down? I will put a fence down eventually. There we go. I'll put a full-on fence with a little paddock and everything. But for right now, it's just easier to get in and out like this. All right. Seeds are going to be the next step. So we have to decide what we're going to grow. Right now, we have cucumber seeds, tomato seeds, cabbage seeds, and wheat seeds. And I guess peanuts. I don't know if we can plant peanuts, can we? We probably can, actually. Let's see. Yes. The correct answer to that statement is yes, we can. So we'll just do a little mix of everything. Okay, we'll just do a little mix of everything. For those people who weren't informed on proper gardening techniques, this is not correct. You would never do this. Unless you had the right mixture of plants. Because you don't want plants that are going to take too many valuable resources from another plant. If one plant makes nitrogen and another plant needs nitrogen, then they're perfect for each other. If you have two plants that need nitrogen and no sources of nitrogen, the plants are going to become very unhappy very quickly. Okay, so we've made our little bed there. We've almost used up all of our seeds. Now we should get more seeds as time progresses. Most plants have a function that once you've done at least one successful full harvest, they might give you an additional seed, which is perfect. So now we've done that. We could go down in that cave while my plants grow. I'm going to clean up some more grass before I do that, though. Again, all I need is one more iron. And of course, it's going to rain. And I don't have an umbrella, unlike Nightingale. But, to be fair, unlike Nightingale, you don't get wet and become miserable and decide the world hates you and stops regenerating health. Or stamina, which is good. It'd be a far harder game if you had to worry about your wetness. Now, for those players who want a realistic experience, I would recommend Tough as Nails. Tough as Nails is a modification for Minecraft that does make you have to worry about your temperature, your dryness, your dampness, and everything else in between. And it is called Tough as Nails for a reason. It is not an easy process. Now, that should be enough to get rid of some of that. Cleared up a nice little bit of space around here. Now, flowers are good to have because they provide rich dyes. Ooh, is this... No, that must be rich soil, then? That must be what that is. Like pod soul or something like that. I know it's good for everything. I do need to go and find some clay, however. That will be a step that I will eventually have to do. For now, I'm just going to kind of look into the water, see if anything stands out. I don't think it will, but we'll check. Most of that's terracotta. Okay. I see magma. I thought I saw... I do. So the kelp. We'll need to get that kelp at some point. Because that's going to let us... We have to dry the kelp, and that will turn it into... we can turn that into conveyor belts for create. Which aren't necessary right now, but down the road we can create machines that will do some serious work for us, like functioning windmills that will actually grind our seeds or our wheat into flour. Speaking of, we will be discussing, I wouldn't say necessarily the goal, right? It's going to be like what the objective of this challenge is with this mod pack, and it's going to be food related. So we're going to look up the hardest to acquire, like sword. The most difficult thing to craft food-wise. So I think it's pizza. I do know that we can make a pizza. Cheese pizza and meat pizza. Now, meat pizza requires cheese, it requires grilled meats, tomato sauce, and dough. Apparently there's a purple dough. I don't know how to feel about that. Unfortunately, there's only one kind of cheese. But to make cheese, we need to make cheese wheels. How do we make cheese? Place 4 cheese curds into a cheese mold to make a cheese wheel. Okay? So let's look at cheese. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Cheese blocks can even be made. So, cheese curds. Oh, interesting. So you can use create or you can use cooking. So cooking requires a bucket of milk, salt, and vinegar to create cheese curds, which sounds actually quite accurate. If you were actually creating cheese, you would need a rennet of some kind, usually to help with the cheese to condense into cheese curds. They're not making you do so. They're doing vinegar instead. Salt must be something you would have to collect from the world. I know milk is pretty easy. You just need a bucket and a cow. Not a dead one. So a vinegar jar. How do you make... Okay, vinegar bottle. No, that's... I'm not sure how you make vinegar. We will find out. At some point, I'm sure. Oh, hold up. Fermenting jar. Okay. So you just take a juice bottle, it looks like, jams and jellies, honeys, with a single mushroom, and that will produce an organic mash and a vinegar bottle. Okay. Okay. So cheese is already kind of a hard one to do, which is fair. We have a little advertisement for another minute here, so we'll let that kind of run. If anyone can still hear me talk, I hope that they are, having a good time. I don't know how advertisements work when they're auto-roll. I want to think it is just a repeat every hour. It's not individualistic. That's my hope. But I can't say for sure. So... Wow, heavy weighted pressure plate with an iron ingot to make that cheese mold. Makes sense. But again, we've seen how cheese is made. It's a process. It's a process. So let's consider how I'm guessing tomato sauce. Yeah, tomato sauce just needs tomatoes in a bowl. Okay, so tomato sauce is pretty easy. How about dough? So you may make flour and an egg, or flour and water, or wheat and an egg, or wheat and water. Interestingly enough, it also showed the dragon egg, which would be some of the most amazing, I'm sure, bread you could ever create. But we won't go into that. What's a casting table? I'm sorry. Why? That's just an odd way to make dough. Anyways, so dough's again also relatively easy alongside with our pizza. So cheese is going to be the hardest thing to make so far. How about the deluxe cheese? Oh, sweet Jesus. Bread, patties, bacon, onions, tomatoes, and cabbage or lettuce. Bacon just requires bacon. Um, it does appear as, oh boy, dumplings, cabbage rolls, chili dog. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, oh no! Castus chunks and various types of flammable materials along with bacon. I guess you also have to have a hot dog present. This creates your chili. Oh my god. That's great. You can also create sinigang? Sinigang? Don't know that one. Pumpkin soup cup? Or a noodle soup cup? Oh, give me a noodle soup. Dried kelp, bamboo pasta. I'm sorry, cobbed pasta? Why would you want to eat that? Gasta? Also, questioning. And then bat rolls. Bat rolls. Bakium? Molten ardite and bacon. No. Sorry, no. So, Bastion pork? Oh, that just sounds terrible. Activated Bastion jam? Wilden sauce? How do you make a Wilden sauce? Oh, you need Wilden horn powder, Wilden spike powder, and a Wilden wing? With a bowl. My god, that is complicated. And that creates a Wilden sauce. And then Wilden sauce, Bastion pork, Mendostine chicken. Oh, that actually sounds good though, doesn't it? A Mendostine bacon, a chicken. Frostenia mutton. Interesting. I'm gonna make sure my door is closed. I'm sleeping. Yeah, we're gonna have to find an adequate challenge. My plants are growing. We're gonna have to find an adequate challenge for food. Oh, it's the worst ones. Hate those little ones. They're like, if there was one enemy that Minecraft didn't need to make front and center and a nightmare, it would be those little guys. Huh. I need more wood. I need more wood. It's just I need lots and lots of wood at this point. Do timber. Oh, I need so much more wood. I know I should be replanting, you know, the reforestation process and whatnot. But right now, I don't. I just need the wood. Oh, I'm just getting sticks. This is a bigger tree. It should have wood. Please give me wood. Timber! Maybe I should go towards more than one of the forests. So I've gotten what? 6 logs? Oh no. Like this is all savanna and shrubland. That might be salt over there. We need salt. So let's head north and get our salt in. Since we're just starting the day after all. Now, but Peanut, I haven't forgotten, by the way. I haven't forgotten those gems. It's just the fact that I currently can't use any of them, not because I don't have sockets, because I don't have a machine, the bench. There it is. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay. So sometimes when a pig gets hit by lightning, it will be turned into a zombie piglet. I forgot about that. It's a very rare occurrence. You don't often see it. So it was a little confusing to me. Ugh. But yeah, we have to find an adequately complicated recipe that will challenge us and challenge this challenge, while at the same time being something we could find ways of automating. Because I want to create kind of like a factory for a food. That's cool. I don't see the salt yet. There's some copper. Ooh, is that salt? I think it's salt. Boop. Yes. Give me more coal. I will need it to light my fires during the winter time. No, we don't have a season change. I looked for some season and weather changing ones. Sadly, there was no response. I was very unhappy. I was hopeful that it would be one of the things that people would have a mod for. Sadly, not. There's ones for making storms more violent and tornadoes and stuff. I didn't want that. I just wanted like a slightly more realistic weather. And I have had some people comment and be like, "Hey, Ebon, you could just do this shader or something, and the shader will make your game look prettier." It's like, I agree. A shader would make my game look prettier. Ray tracing makes everything beautiful. Only one small problem. Not only is it more resource intensive, but shaders are something that they don't really highlight the game. And that's really what I'm at. Is that a ship? Map. No. Maybe? It might be. I don't know. But I will cut down some more trees. Ooh, berries. Or no, those are tomatoes, right? Tomatoes? Yeah. More tomato seeds. And more tomato. Excellent. We need more tomato. Do 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 do. Now enjoy the luxuriating sounds of my voice. Timber! Plop. Okay. Well, this is starting to become a little bit hazardous. Unless I can find more iron, I shouldn't use my pickaxe. I think that might be iron over there, though. Ask and thou shalt receive. Don't mind if I yes. I think, if I'm right, that will be an... Oh, I have a cow. I keep forgetting I have the cow. But that should give me the ability to create my magical book. And the magical book is just a way of not having to worry about tools, so I don't have to go do a bunch of mining or hunting and gathering with resources. I mean, I'm still going to have to run around and grab like dirt, gravel, clay, and all kinds of stuff to make what I need to make. But it's going to make it a lot easier. And magic will keep me safe in the deep dark, which is important because that place is scary. My only mild wonder and consideration. What is all that? I had it back in my home, didn't I? Yeah. I'm not sure what those are. I think they're just supposed to be shrubs. Are those just supposed to be shrubs? Maybe. Oh, more iron. I'll take more iron. Give me some more of that sweet, sweet iron. Oh, this is a little mother load of iron. We're having a good time. But yes, another thing we'll have to find eventually is some archwood trees. Now they can be individually popping up. I don't think they will because the terrain generation, but they might. But our goal is not to travel too far from our farm. We're trying to keep things fairly local, organic, and fresh. Blue bonnets, white bonnets, some poppies and flowers. I mean, I think those are supposed to be plants. They're quite pretty. Don't get me wrong. I'm 100% for the pretty plants and flowers. I will be eventually making a garden that's just pretty flowers with some friends of mine. But for now, that's all there is. Now, I would like for these challenges to be relatively short by comparison. Oh. Oh, those were roots. Oh, those were roots. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Yeah, I would like these challenges to be relatively short. They're probably going to be like 1, 2, maybe 3 episodes at the longest. We're not trying to build an entire automated factory. This isn't going to be something we do for an extended period. It's going to be kind of a nice, fun little change of pace. And that is what it's supposed to be. Knife! Oh, that's really weird. It's really weird when they go from... What is that? Is that a sheep? Is it a sheep on a tree? It's a sheep on a tree. Okay, it's a sheep on a tree. It's a sheep on a tree, everybody. There's no air issues here. It's just a sheep on a tree. We're good. Okay. But yes. Well... I mean, I have... As long as I don't use up my pickaxe entirely, I'm good. Miles will harvest this coal while I'm here. Do-do-do-do-do. Because I'm gonna need it. Okay. Once we get back, before we go down for the sleep for the night, we'll put everything away. And we'll once again look at our food options and try to decide what we are going to make. Wheat should be relatively simple. I definitely need Walia. I mentioned it a couple times, but the reason why I keep saying we should get Walia, I should put Walia on here, it lets you know when your plants are fully mature. And it's going to be kind of necessary for us since we're going to be playing this game and probably playing multiple variations of this mod pack. Thus, the reason why I call this mod pack Test 32. Salt. I got actually got a lot of salt. Tomato seeds, tomatoes. I mean, pretty much everything can go in here. Oh, I need more chest. There we go. Oh, I need to take the iron out, though. The iron needs to be smelted. And the rest of that can be put in here, though. I should probably chop adopt the cow. This will be blip, 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 blip. Okay, next cow. Oh. Oh, they look so sad. I'm sorry, cows. I do this for sustenance, I swear. Ooh, raw beef ribs. I'm gonna start cooking those. I don't know about the spider meat, but I'm gonna cook the rest of these things. These delicious steaks, after all. Now I'm gonna let this run for a brief moment. I'm gonna take a quick break, use the restroom, get a drink, and I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
All right, and just like that, we're back. My voice might sound slightly weird, and that's because after looking at all that delicious food, I needed a snack. So I got a caramel apple lollipop. Not sponsored, though I wish it was. All right, so let's take a look here. Raw pasta, cheese in a bowl. Not as challenging as a pizza. Charlotte the happiness advocate. Also, why am I... There we go. Okay. Mm, if we just typed in food... No. A seafood skewer, though. Void dog food? Do I want to know? I don't think I want to know. Nope. Interesting. Master of Earth. I guess we could. Oh. Okay. The burger. Bacon, egg, and cheese with burger. It's a pretty good burger. I'll say that's a pretty good burger. Stuffed burrito. Have to make bread. Most of these are just planted crops. Cucumber salad. Pad thai. Funnily enough, that's what it's the same. Wait, hold up. Oh, because the bowl's down here. Right. So cooked chicken cuts, raw pasta, peanut, nut mash bottle, and a ghost pepper. Good God. Granola bars, overnight oats. I will say, I've had overnight oats a couple times, and they weren't terrible. You know, they weren't terrible. Gyro berries. Okay. A golden egg. Magic fine block? What? I don't know if I have or want to ask questions. Hold up. There was egg in there. Rotten flesh jerky. No thanks. I'm good. I'm actually really good. Clay crystal. Frog croaking? There's the baconum. Soul vine. I have so many questions. Shroomite? Yes. Oh, I like that. So cheesecake. Okay. Milk and a pie crust apparently makes cheesecake. It's not that complicated. Honey pie, I think, is the same. Honey into a pie crust, yeah. I mean, it's cool to see all the buckets and the casts and stuff. It's really neat. But I was really hoping to see more food. I can make frying pans. Wow. Hold up. Now we're in... Nope, more Tinker's Construct stuff. Cake. Glow ball. Platforms? I have questions. Molten source gem? Jesus. Ooh, a crown. That's kind of cool. A copper bucket? Or bracelet. Sorry, everybody. That was my fault. What's that? Interesting. See, having the ability to refill your air when you're about to drown is an understated special power. There's the drawers. Hold up, what was that? Maybe I need to use that? That's weird. More drawers. Liquid experience. Ah, here we go. Some more food options. A plate of stuffed pufferfish. Wow. That requires quite a bit of different things. Pufferfish and dried kelp, though, for sure. A stuffed pufferfish. Not sure who would find that appetizing. Apparently, there's no recipes for the bowl of paella. There is one for the paella plate, however. Rice or gasmati. Let me guess. It's another rice. Shrimp, tomato, and chicken. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. Grilled squid tentacles, baked potatoes, sea pickle, and onion. Wow, the shrimp rice looks like it's going to a bit. Needs egg, baked tentacles, or just tentacles. Rice. I'm guessing you get those from octopi. Or the squids. Sorry. Squid. It says squid tentacles. I can make rolls, takoyaki. Oh, delightful. The Elder Guardian Eye is just a new type of gourmet item. Cooked slice of Elder Guardian. Okay. Cabbage wrapped Elder Guardian. Okay. Tentacles, yep. Propellant plant torch. Oh no. Nether salad, and a raw stuffed hoglin. A hoglin hide, ham, nether salad, hoglin loins. I'm having many questions. Oh, I have so many questions about that. Oh, oh, I don't like it. Oh, nether gelatin, magma creams, and propel pearls. Okay. There's the stuffed hoglin roast hams and snouts. Some of these are unsettling. There's mystical agriculture going full ham. Shouldn't say ham. Hot cream cone. Propellant cane and hot cream. Hot cream. Okay, it doesn't explain. Here we are. Bullet pearl, egg, lava, and magma cream. Sounds like it's something that's going to cause all kinds of problems. Magma cake, chili dog, spicy Hockland stew. Hot wings, chicken, onion, pepper. Oh, at least those sound tasty. Oh, a bread loaf and a knife on a cutting board. Okay. Gassed sourdough. It requires gasmati and eggs. What is gasta? Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Golden eggs, bowls, and Hogland sausage. Yeah. Paper? Fries Gasta. Oh God. Oh. The gas steer is put in ice. I feel like the loaded hamburger or the pizza. Rock soup cup? Sounds insane. Like the one of these bigger burgers or the pizza, I think, will be our objective. There is certainly quite a selection of things that we could do. Copper carrot? Why would you want a copper carrot? It's bad enough. We have pasta with veggie balls. Yeah. And they have vegan options for those who need them. Shepherd's pie? Doesn't have any recipes. Honey glazed ham. Stuffed pumpkin. I think the plate is here we are. Cooked ribs, baked potatoes, milk, bowls, and onions. Okay, I mean, again, that's not too difficult. The cheese is the longer process. I mean, some of these sound really good. I would eat some of these things, especially those dumplings. Heck yeah. Twisted cereal. My God. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a challenge for each of the different realms we could go to. I'm sorry. What? A silverfish fried rice. My God, we've just gone delicious in dungeon. A plate of guardian angel. Are you kidding me? It's slime. It's slime. Why would you call it a plate of guardian? Why would you call it guardian angel? It's a slime. Oh. Rotten Tomato. Oh, no. Uh, some of these disturb me on a level. Oh, we're gonna eat Shulk too now, huh? A malicious sandwich. Skulk mayo. Oh no! Warden Zola. No, not the Warden Zola. Oh no. Well, well. There are some absolutely terrifying things. We will do Nether and an Overworld, and they will be separated out. So let's just focus on making our pizza, shall we? Pizza. That is our goal. Sticks, sticks. I need a shovel. And then I just need the book. Books? Oh, good, thank God. I'm gonna say, please tell me I didn't throw the books out. Shovel, sword, pickaxe, axe, and book. Creates a novice spell tome. And now we have a brief interruption from our sponsors, the advertisements. Oh, we may have honorary mentions, perhaps? Nope. Ugh. All right. And advertisements are done. I'm going to try to do that when I see advertisements because I believe that for the active stream, advertisements just kind of like block out whatever I'm saying or doing during the advertisements. Whereas the recording is going to have me doing a continuous string. So there will be things that people who watch the video on YouTube will be able to see that the people who are watching the stream did not. And I would like to kind of narrow that gap as much as I can. Okay. Caramel apple pop complete. Another one of those bots. And removed. All right. So, sleep time first. Crops the wild. Ooh. Okay. Oh, look at our beautiful little garden. Peanuts. Yep, I got 3 peanuts per that. I don't think these are done yet. No, that wasn't done yet. Tomatoes seemed like they were done. At least those were. My cabbages. Yep. There are my cabbages. My cabbages! Alright, wheat. Couple things of wheat are done. We're gonna need more. I think we should try to create a field for each type of plant. Now, the wheat that we've collected here is going to go into creating our dough. As mentioned, egg, wheat makes dough. We're going to need 2 doughs to make a pizza. We will need to make milk, vinegar, which means we'll need apples or something. I believe apple juice is what we need. A bottle of melon juice, perhaps. Because we want to make vinegar. Because we're going to make vinegar to make cheese, right? Cheese. So first we're going to need iron to make this. And then we're going to need cheese curds. Cheese curds need to be created through milk, vinegar bottle, and salt. We already have the salt. We need to go find a cow with our bucket, and we can find more milk. Maybe I should lead a cow back here and make a couple of them. Salt we have to just go collect. But the vinegar bottle is a little bit more tricky. So applesauce, glowberries, gyro. So It's specifically a bottle, right? And a brown mushroom. So, sweet berries might be the easiest to do after applesauce. But that will make vinegar. I'm not sure how to make applesauce, so it doesn't really specify. Ah, 5 apples and sugar with a mason jar. So we'll need to find apples, in addition to everything else we need to find. Bread, cleaver. We can make the tomatoes pretty easily. We have a little field here. Perhaps we should make a pen for the milk. You know what? No, we'll just go collect the milk. Milk bucket. We'll bring some salt with us. I think that's everything we should need. Because we're going to need eggs. I'll bring torches. We're going to need milk. We're going to need apples. There's chickens. We could get eggs from them. Isn't it, though? Oh, carrots! There's wild carrots. I'll take them. Even though Minecraft's music is relatively simple, I do find myself greatly enjoying it. Where am I going and why? There's a question. There's something way over here, but I'm not sure what. Over here, though, I think over here we get closer to... Well, I know over here we have a forest. There might be apples in here. So I think we should just head... We'll head southwest, get into the forest here, and try to find some more... So I gotta find some apples from one of these trees. Oh, is there another village down there too? Okay. Okay. So we're gonna head south along the coast. We're gonna head south along the coast. Because there's zombie flesh. We're gonna head south along the coast. We might find some chickens, laying some eggs we can pick up. If we're lucky, we might find some of the other resources we're after. Remember, our goal is to make a pizza. That is the whole point of this stream, is to make a pizza. We might make something else down the road. We have 2 other dimensions in which we have to cook something exotic from. But I think pizza pretty much encapsulates meat pizza, by the way. Meat pizza, I think, encapsulates the totality of what the overworld can provide outside of the dungeons, and some of the dungeon foods make me want to twist my stomach. They just sound awful. It'd be one thing if they just said it's it tastes like pork or chicken or something. That'd be one thing. No, they're like, you need to make sure you have this rotten flesh. No, thank you. No, thank you. A cow! This is what we were after. Mr. Cow, Mrs. Cow. I guess it'd be a Mrs. Cow to get milk from it. Woo! Milk. Okay, so we got 1 thing of milk. Oh, wait, do we need to make more cheese? No, we should be fine. We should be fine. Because we have to make a cheese wheel. Are these sweet berries? No, these are tomatoes again. I mean, tomatoes aren't bad. They're not sweet berries. We're starting to see a change in terrain, which is perfect. Okay. There's the towers. And apparently I was very close to finding the village and completely missed it. I apologize to anyone in the first part of this video who were like, the village, it's right over there. And I was like, I can't find the village. No, there'll be beds in the other village. I don't need to kill sheep. I mean, these oak trees. Oh, right. I need to create a spell. Break, projectile, then break. Projectile, break. And this is just break. We're just going to call it break. Wow. One hit wonder. And I got, acorns, but I was hoping for apples. That was weird, but okay. Okay, more acorns. Uh-oh. That's a dungeon, folks. I didn't want to go in the dungeon, thank you. No. Oh, is that an egg? It's an egg. There's more eggs. You are great chickens. You do your people a service. Timber! No. Not going to go in the dungeon quite yet. Although good to know that there's a dungeon near here. You'd almost think that I had searched through hundreds of viable worlds before settling on the perfect world. I didn't. This has just started. I did not expect this much. I wish there was brown mushrooms instead of red mushrooms. Nope. I think I found a brown mushroom in the forest. So I think I'll be okay. This is clearly a farming community. Hi, folks. Just checking out your digs. Looking for some looter chests. Hi, Mr. Sheep. Nope. I'm not finding any looter chests. That's different. It's usually not the case. More cats. I'm a cat person. I like cats. And therefore, seeing cats in every village thus far has made me very happy. Okay, so I guess still need a couple places to check out the church. Is this a church? Technically, it's a church. Doo-doo. Nope. And nope. Okay, so a whole lot of bupkis in this village. The other village was better. Oh, you have two churches? What is this? Protestants versus the Catholics? Anyways. Hi, kitty cat. 3 churches? You don't have enough people to support 3 churches. Oh, everyone's going to bed. Everyone's going to bed. This is the blacksmith, I think. Ooh, hello. I'll pick up some stuff. Ooh, leather. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. That's another church. Why is there so many churches in this town? Sleeping. Whew. Num bread. Yeah, I'm starting to get a weird feeling. I found only one chest. Oh, there's a wolf over there. Well, there's a regular chest, but it has a potato. I thought I needed a potato for something, but I can't remember what it was. I'll remember at some point. So this village did not have a whole lot of, well, anything. Hi, dog. You liked it? He liked the rotten flesh I gave him. Does there have anything else that you might like? Maybe some raw beef? Puppy dog? Do you like raw beef? You clearly do not like raw beef, but you like the rotten flesh. I'm not judging you. I'm judging you, but I'm not judging you. Very much so judging you. Okay. I should put on the leather so I have more protection. Okay. So... this might be a mushroom, a giant mushroom up here. If it is, then like this one might be too. If they're giant mushrooms, then we could find brown mushrooms nearby. So we're gonna go south again. Is there another dungeon? There's another. No, this is just a ruin. Oh, thank everything. I was starting to get a little concerned. I'm like, wow, this is like way too perfect of a setup. Looking for a brown mushroom. Oh, okay. I mean, it looks nice. Those are hills over there. The hills are alive with the sound of music, so these must be highlands. Yep. Is it a sunken ship? Is it a sunken ship just off the water? No. It looks more like a... Is it a boat? Or is it someone's house? It's a boat. Well, it's part of a boat. Like most of them are part boats, right? They're not all... Like, you don't find sunken ships that aren't part boat. Like... I'm not close enough. I have to... I should probably break my way in to be safe. Okay. Oh, look, another piercing... Oh, another knife. Cold and fire? Interesting. Might as well pick up all these beautiful items. The buried treasure map. If you can actually read those, they do provide some decent stuff. I'll throw the rest of that in. I'm somewhere north of this map. I would say that it's probably along this coast. And if I head straight west, I might be able to find what I'm after. So let's take a look at here. Is this knife better? 4? This is 4 attack damage. This is only 1.5, but then it has 2.75 for cold and fire, which brings it up to, what would that be? 550? 6, that makes it 7 damage per hit. I mean, it doesn't spread, but still, that seems to do a lot more damage. And there's a lot of enemies that are weak to fire and ice. Oh, we have another little 1-minute perusal from advertisements. Making our way downtown, walking slow, so people can get through the adverts. Oh, oh. I have sugar and I just need. Oh, is that what I was looking for? No, that's an archwood tree. And this random rock. Okay, no idea why you're there. But you... But you... Ah, it's the wrong way! Blazing Archwood Pod. Archwood is necessary because in order to only way you can make more spells or new spells for your spell book is by getting archwood trees. So those must have been another archwood tree up here. This was probably a carbuncle thing or a starbuncle thing. Okay. we'll continue to head down. What are you? You are salmon berries. Oh, I think I can make you into juice. Then all I would need is my mushroom. All I should need, well, I will also need glass that I can smelt sand into, but still. Keeping an eyeball out. Don't know when Bad News Berries will want to. Oh, I did change out the knives because then, although this knife has far less base damage, its elemental damage is much higher. And while it doesn't chain or spread its damage, its damage is higher overall. And zombies especially are kind of weak to being smacked in the face by fire. Well, there's a tree out there. What are you? Are you rice? It's rice! I found rice! Oh, rice is such a good meal. Honestly, I could go for some rice right now. And I probably could just make a quick little boat. Right? I could just make a little table, put that down, and then make a nice little boat. Oh, I have to use the other wood? Shame. Okay. That's not how you build a boat. That's how you build a boat. And then we go, boop. Get in the boat. Pedal our happy little butts over. What is that? It's like floating in the water. Ooh. An ancient gateway? This is an ancient gateway? Source berries! Source berries. The source of life itself. Not really, but they are quite useful. Also, these looter chests. Source stone. Better chest. But the codex. That's the real advancement here. With the codex, I can get a random magical spell unlock. In this case, it's Conjure Mage Block. So I could create a spell now that conjures a Mage Block, which is a temporary block that disappears after a short time. It's pretty darn useful if you wanted to do, like, say, this and this to make block. I can fire the... Ow. And it will create a series of blocks at its location. I'm not sure if you could see them from the distance, though. Oh, there they are. They're the purple. They are only temporary, though. See, they eventually fade. Oh, this music really is something different. I have to admit. I've always been a big fan of nostalgic RPGs. And this game really this music, Minecraft's music has always delivered on that kind of promise of, you know, you're playing an old school game. There's a whirly sprig. Hi, friend. I would grow a tree, but I don't have the bones to make the bone meal. What's over there? Flowers, I think? Part of me just wants to kind of explore. What's this? Nope, wrong spell. What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? Oh, this is so unique. Wait. No, I don't. We could just boat around for a little bit. Just Scooch, scooch, scooch. Oh. It's so pretty. As long as we keep our head on our shoulders, if we see, oh, there's an archwood forest over there. I want to go over there now. Okay, so we'll head up here. Since this is more of a realistic terrain generation, rivers have to flow from a source, like a big lake or something. Although we are looking for mushrooms. I honestly don't know where I... Is that a village? Sure looks like one. Straight north of where I am. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. There we go. Pull out my knife. In case this becomes a knife fight. I'm gonna go up these hills. Now, on the positive side, we did require a pretty good pickaxe from the get-go. So we aren't actually limited in the way that we probably should have been at first. But finding loot. I can't jump. Dang it. Ah! You know, I had more trouble, or less trouble, jumping around when I was a fairy at like a half a block tall compared to when I'm a normal human being. Don't know how to feel about that. Okay, and then we'll go... wait, no, this is pretty much just... we go up. Okay. Yep. Oh, I'm out of mana. Luckily, mana regenerates relatively quickly, so we don't have to worry too much about regenerating. Should I prepare my sword? I guess in this case it's my knife. I don't like it. On the plus side... oh. They have to come to me! Oh, they're not going to come down the creepy stairway I made for you? Well, that's not fair. The whole point of this was you to come down my creepy stairway so I could stab you with my knife. They've gotten smarter. I don't like that. Maybe now they'll come down? Come on. Come on. I'm right here. Tender flesh under all this chainmail. Come on. Are they cowards? I mean, I'm a coward. I'm hiding underneath this ground, but like, I'm hearing all the bad news berries. I'm just not seeing them. Oh. Oh. Ah! That's not fair. Wow. Did they light on... oh, my knife lights things on fire. Oh. See, again, this is like the best weapon. Oh, so it's an abandoned village. Is what we found. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't try to eat me. Where did you get a crossbow? Why do you have a crossbow? He gave me a crossbow. We also found sweet berries, which means we should be in pretty good rapport when it comes to... I just got a gem? I want to know how you guys are collecting these. Oh, right, I should put that on. Delicious. Okay. Now I have sweet berries. Okay. I'm not sure why you're in there, but okay. I'll take an easy win. Backpack. Not very. What is that? A rotten tripe? Yeah. Oh, I just realized it's a golden knife, as in it's made of gold. What other thing? I mean, this should be the start of the village. Melons and sweet berries. Another zombie in the thing. I mean, I could make up my own story. They started to see the zombie plague spread throughout their village, and immediately tried to contain those that were. Please don't pop up while I'm sleeping. Ah, the glory of Minecraft mechanics. So, yeah, what the heck? Is there a house under there? Might be. Anyways, so yeah, they tried to imprison the people who were getting sick, but they ended up running into the problem that, you can only hold them for so long, and apparently the plague spreads like wildfire. But why are the cows in them? Why are the cows penned up? There you guys go. I don't know why they penned you up. Yes, sit down. I had sympathy for you villagers after seeing, you apparently had tried so hard to lock up your people. What is that? Elongated wooden sword of the surgical precision. What? I think I just got a Tinker's Construct sword. I did. What's this do? What's it do? I'm very confused. Overgrowth, overslim. I'm just gonna hold on to the sword? I don't know how good this sword's gonna be. It's almost 4 attack. Has a crit, has a slot. I just don't know what the rest of the stuff does. Silky shears? Does that mean it can can it shave sheep? I don't have the book with me. I couldn't say. More stuff. Bread, rice, pumpkin seeds, cabbage seeds, rice, pumpkin seeds. And I feel like I still have a little bit more room, but not a whole lot. Okay. Yes, so that was definitely a village. Okay. There's a tower to the north. I need to find mushrooms, though. I feel like there should be mushrooms in here in the forest. Maybe in the old growth. So if I head north to the tower. Ow, the berry bushes! If I head north to the tower, then theoretically, from the tower I can go further north. The old growth forest may have what I'm looking for. There's ice in that water. Great. I'm not going to be able to get any of the gems unless they're quality. See, now that's useless. Oh, hold up. They're the same? Of course they are. A breach gem. Now, breach gem isn't too bad because it gives you block reach on mining tools, which can be quite useful. Okay, so that's the end of the gem harvesting. Now I can just break. There we go. And this is just a bunch of iron. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about a bunch of iron, but it's a little lackluster after the last places I went to. And they had enchanted items and all sorts of other cool stuff. But I'll live with it. I'll live with it. More north. More north. Where's north? North is this way. No, that's not north. Actually, it is. There's another village? And we have another advertisement. I'll sit here and eat some bread. Oh. So then that must be meh. So that would be found right along here. Cool. I should really figure out. I'm sorry, shaders reload. Oh, my fingers were a little off. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna back up the tower here quick. I want to drop off some stuff in this chest. Stuff that I don't necessarily need or want in my inventory right now. They're kind of just extras. So dirt, cobblestone, oak planks, cracked solar gem, arrow, the Inferium essence we don't need, the pumpkin seeds, the pickaxe, but the crossbow, and the tunic. Anything from my backpack? The pickaxe we can get rid of. The rest of the stuff I want to hang on to. Okay. And at the very least, this kind of cleans up my inventory a little bit. I was waiting. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff I didn't want. Time to go drop it back off. Okay. Like yes, they're not terrible items to have. If I had my copper backpack, which I should have done before I left, yes, I would probably be able to carry them all. But I am working under severe restrictions. So now north, we were heading north originally because it's supposed to be the location of the old growth forest. But now I'm seeing that it might be a location of yet another village. Like, why are there so many villages around here? This is crazy. Like, I could just teleport back to my village and... What are you? Are you pepper seeds? No, it's tomato. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, they have peppers? You know, before I do any more looting, I should go back. I should teleport back. Go to my house and drop stuff off. And then return. I actually need that. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And then the backpack. All this stuff can be dropped off. I actually don't need these things. At least not on my person right now. I guess I'm carrying this stuff, rest of the stuff with me. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Again, we've cleaned up quite a bit of space. Now we can head to the next location. Back to the other village. Which, now that I thought about it, I don't think I went to this village and found a waystone either. No waystone to that village. I could, in theory, I could take this waystone with me and always have a way of getting back home if I wanted to. And then even replace that waystone nearer to my house. But for right now, we're just going to investigate this village. We're looking for loots. And if we're lucky, this is a rare thing to happen, but sometimes they will have a mushroom in these chests. And if they do, happy day. Because we don't have to go do any more searching. We don't have to go to the old growth forest. It will be here. Now, I could be wrong. I believe you need the smithing table, which is wood and 2 iron. I could make that back at home to put jewels onto stuff. Because everyone needs 2 doors. That's how you scream safety. Hey, chest. Obsidian, iron, gold, bread. Oh. We'll see what the difference between that is. Take more bread. So between this is warding the 3.75, 4 maximum health, 1 luck. This is 5 maximum health, 5 armor, 4.5%. So this gives me more luck, though. Luck is always appreciated. So we'll just replace that. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's getting close to nighttime. Hey, buddy, why don't you just let me sleep here for a minute? Because then you guys don't need to. You can continue on to your jolly work. And this person's house has a bed upstairs. Ooh. More cabbage seeds, potatoes, bread, raw oats. Yeah. Definitely better. I am not being fortunate with... Ow. Why does that hurt? It's a small fall. It shouldn't hurt. Okay, so there's things over here. These are probably archwood trees. This way was actually that treasure chest. Oh. There we go. But I wanted to go to the old growth pine taiga, which should be to our north here. We'll search around there a little bit. Oh, that tree probably would give me a ton of wood. Break. Boom. Timber. Wood? Oh, yeah, look at that. 25 wood. Okay. This is the kind of soil you'd see mushrooms grow in, for sure. I was right. Okay. So just like that, we have acquired the resources we need to fulfill the obligation of this particular stream. So since we have we should have plenty of time, let's go ahead and find that treasure chest. So we'll head south or west even, by south by southwest. And that should take us to the shore. We can get in our boat, ride the shoreline, and find our treasure chest. Then ride our shoreline back north and get back to our house. We should be able to make our pizza before the end of this stream today, which would be quite an achievement since I have not played this mod pack at all. So while I know some mechanics of some of the parts of this mod pack, I am not that involved in the. Is that a wolf? Okay, no, that's a tameable wolf. We're safe for now. Oh, what are these guys? Oat seeds. Oh, okay, okay. So that's how you get oat seeds. All right, neat. I could make an oat-based pizza, but I feel like that wouldn't be quite as good. I mean, not that that's gonna say what there's gonna be differences, or it's not gonna let me taste the food I'm creating, even if that would be amazing. I will probably be very hungry by the end of this, and be craving some sweet, delicious food. Now, what kind of food will be the big question, won't it? I do have some cold tamales that I could probably snarf down because, let's face it, there's never a day when you're not in the mood for a tamale. And if there is a day, it might be time to reconsider life. Now, if you don't like tamales, I understand. It's fine. I'm just being overly dramatic. But I do think that a lot of people. Why can't I look at my? Why can't I look at the map? I want to look at the map. Like I know this is the direction, but I kind of wanted to look at the map. Oh, that's a terrain choice. That's a very terrain choice. Why is that a terrain choice? I've apparently gone too far. What do you provide me? Cucumbers! Okay. Hold up. Okay, so it should be right around here then. Usually it's not in the water, but it does appear to be the case this time. Okay. Right? I'm not losing my mind. Like, it's gonna be, like, right over here then? I was a bit off. I was a bit off with my spells. Um... Okay. I would have preferred a section on land where I could have dug more easily with my bare hands should I needed to. But what can you do? I'm not finding it yet. But to be fair, I have found them in some pretty deep holes before. So I will just continue digging. Wish I had the water breathing spell. Do I have anything? No, I don't. I was gonna say, do I have anything like respiration on my helmet? No, no, I don't. Oh boy. Huh. I real hope. Like, it could be in here. I guess. It'd be weird for it to be in here. I could just use this while my book's magic recovers. Come on. I need me whatever's in this chest. It could be gold. I actually have no idea what could be in this chest. This is crazy. Well, that's definitely sand. That was definitely sandstone I just broke through there. I'm not sure. It's a pretty big. I'm cutting through a pretty big area. I'm getting quite a bit of sandstone now. I'm looking at this map. I mean, you can't get much more on top of it than where we are right now. That was definitely sandstone again. Huh. Wait, where did my boat go? I should bring my boat over here. I didn't grab my boat. I just don't want to lose it. I've done that before, or I've forgotten where my boat was. And then getting back home was an absolute nightmare. Okay. Okay, so this is the only other place it could be. More sandstone. Like, I'm confused. I'm looking at this map. And it's basically saying that the treasure chest should be like right in here. But I have yet to run into it. And at this point, it's getting a little deep in water. I don't want to know if I want to find the darn thing. Interestingly, these chests are always looter chests. Nope, that's sandstone again. Like, where's the chest? That's so weird. Where could it be? It's turning nighttime. This treasure hunt's about over. It's about time for nighttime, and when nighttime comes, all bets are off. I'm just gonna head back home. I'm not a very brave gentleman. Oh! I heard bad things. Oh, I heard bad things. Sounded kind of sucky though, so perhaps a drowned? Huh. Well, that's fantastic. I looked for the treasure, could not find it. We're gonna paddle our way happily back home. It's about 1,200 meters. And there's an advertisement playing. So we'll just kind of keep a light-hearted string of banter going. Found the mushroom I needed. I can make the juice. So I should be able to make the cheese. At that point, I just need to make the bread, which is just water and wheat, which I have. And then I just need to do... then I just need to do tomato sauce, which I think is just tomatoes and salt. I think it's just tomatoes and salt. I'm gonna hope it's just tomatoes and salt. Do I need sugar? Pizza. we're gonna create the meat pizza. So we need 3 cheese, tomato sauce, just needs tomatoes in bowl. Okay, so that's not going to be too difficult. Dough, just water and flour. Or it's, I don't know, any combination of those things. I thought there was more. Yeah, there's other ways of making it. Wheaten water bucket. Or wheaten eggs. And then just need the meat, the grilled meat, cheese. Cheese is special. To make cheese. 4 cheese curds into a cheese mold. And the cheese curd. How many cheese curds do you get from a single instance? Hold up. If I can type properly. 4 cheese curds. Okay, so I get 4 cheese curds from that. Excellent. Nothing needs sugar. Everything just needs what I have. So, I'll be making a meat pizza. That was clearly someone throwing a javelin at me, or a trident. The sounds of the sea are terrifying. So tonight might actually be a pretty short stream by comparison to most, just for the fact that we've got all the ingredients we needed relatively close. We found tomatoes relatively fast. Good for us. And dough is easy enough to make. Cheese is a little tricky, but we had so many cows. And we found the brown mushrooms relatively quickly with the old taiga forest. I'm happy that my herbalism knowledge let me actually find that, because sometimes what you think is going to be the case is not what actually happens. Why is that glowing? It's like a little shrine. Well, that's cool. Nope. Nope. Ah! Wait! Run away! The drowned appeared out of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, we'll head back to home. We'll get off our boat, go inside, settle all of our accounts with our items, check our beautiful crops, and then we will decide kind of what we're going to be doing. The professional animator? That's kind of cool. There's so many bad critters around. And I gotta run. I have a nice little sword. That's kind of fun. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Look at my garden. My beautiful little garden over here. Oh, so good. Okay. Sleep time first. And then we'll get started on making our cheese. So, first things first. Anything that fits in here we need to drop in. I don't think we'll have a bunch of stuff, but we should always check. So, we need to grill up some sand to make glass. I want to say that's pretty easy to make. Okay. More iron? There it is. Okay. So this will create a cheese mold. Okay, that's what we're doing to it today. I make a stove, right? I need to make a stove. Oh, I'm gonna need bricks, a campfire, and 3 metal. Okay, it's what I kind of was afraid of. Because to create cheese curds, I believe I need to cook the cheese curds in the stove. Yes, that is correct. And then I just need to make the vinegar bottle. A vinegar bottle requires me to ferment a juice of some kind. So a mason jar. I need to make a mason jar. That's 3 glass and wooden top. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 and make 6. And then I have enough glass to make 3 bottles and to make a mason jar. Huzzah! Okay, and then I need to make a fermentation jar. I mean, make a fermenting jar. So to make the fermenting jar, I need slabs, water, and glass. Okay. Well, I have more glass cooking, which is great. I'll need a little bit more. I need water bucket. Water bucket. Water bucket. Apparently not. Oh, because my water bucket holding my milk. Ah! Okay. 3. Put the iron out. Oh, it's so cluttered. Oh, I hate it. Okay. We got our water bucket. Our stove needs clay, so we should have gotten some clay. We'll do the clay, though, while we're waiting for the fermentation process to happen. Did we need a juicer? To make a juice, sweet berry juice, we need a stove as well. Okay. Well, buggery. Okay, so the fermentation jar... Or the fermenting jar. I'm missing one more glass. Fermenting jar. Just like that. Now we have a fermenting jar in the corner. I can put in some of those. Some of those. The mushroom. Where's my brown mushrooms? I picked up brown mushrooms. Oh, they're good. Thank God they're there. Okay. But I have mushrooms. I can put all the rest of this stuff in here for now. Think. Yes. Okay. So, I need to go get clay. I need enough clay to create the bricks, to create the oven. Dirt, terracotta. Is that clay? Gravel. Okay. That's clearly sand. That's stone. We might need to go on a little trip to find clay. Clay might only be findable. Oh, hold on. Oh, heck yes. Oh, my luck. My luck score must be over 9 million. Not having to go running through the villages and things to find. Usually you can find clay in water. Let's be fair. Clay is relatively easy to find so long as you know what you're looking for. But to find all the items I'm looking for relatively quick is just nice. I had coal. There it is. I had coal. And now I need to put the clay in. Let that go. To make a stove, I need... Stove! Oh, not stove. Not store. Stove. I need 3 iron and a campfire. To make a campfire, I need Wood, sticks, and a piece of coal. Okay. Wood, sticks, and a piece of coal. Yeah. What? Oh, I need logs? That's not the same. Do I have any logs? Yes. Luckily I do. Okay. Campfire. Boom, boom, boom. And now I just need those. That's 4 apiece, so that needs to be 8. Right? 8 to make 2. So I need 16 to make 4. Okay. We'll just make what we can make right now. Boop, boop. Check our garden. Plant the seeds. Plant the seeds. What is this supposed to be? Tomato. Right. More seeds. Interestingly enough, there is, using create, you can create a contraption that will auto-harvest an entire field for you, so long as you know what you're doing, and you don't break everything. Yay! I only need 4 more bricks. 3 more bricks. Should I just make the juice? I should make the juice. I should make the tomato sauce while I'm at it, right? 3 to make a bowl, and make the bowl. Do I need a stove for that too? I think I need a stove for that too. 1 more brick. 1 more brick. Come on. Boom, just like that. And we got it there. And then we can go stove. Stove. My room is so freaking small. I'll need to expand my house a little bit here. Okay. Do I have more wood of that type? I do. Not a whole lot, but it's a little bit more. I will need some more wood. So I will make more wood out of the spruce. And then that should be enough to cover the rest of my house. So I'm not getting rained on, which would be great. And I can replace my floor a bit. Yes, I know I'm taking up valuable time I could be using to produce cheese. I will get there. Don't you worry about that. I just want to have my little challenge space to look nice. A nice countertop with my stove. Hold up. Hold up. Do I need a pot? Do I need a pot? Please tell me I don't need to make a pot. A cooking pot. I need 5 2-shovel buckets. Bucket of water. I need a shovel. Okay. This isn't so bad. I was concerned, but then I realized it's actually not that bad. I already have the iron. So, I mean, a huge part of this video could have taken days, but we're actually going to cut down that time strictly with the fact that we're going to have the ability to create a cooking pot. Yeah! Mmm, delightful. Okay, so tomatoes, bulls, or bulls? How do I make tomato sauce? Tomato sauce? 2 in a bowl. Yes, make my tomato sauce. Delightful. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. Everything over here in this side. And that way it looks a little cleaner. We need water again to make dough. I need to have 2 dough balls to do this. First, sweet berries. Thought I had a bunch of them. Where did the sweet berries go? Berries. Okay. Okay. So, to make sweet berries juice, all I need is the bottles. Which I have some mason jars. So I can put the mason jar and the sweet berry. And just like that, we're going to have ourselves some sweet berries. Now, again, we could drink this, but our actual purpose here is to turn this... Oh, do I need to actually use glass bottles? Oh, I do. Interesting. Okay. So then these are not actually needed. I just need to make sure I have all my glass. I need to make some more bottles. Mason jar? Okay. So then I just drink this? This I can't. I have to just drink this. Okay. So in order to make this, I'm going to need to create... I need to make sugar. I have to have sugar, but I need 5 of those and sugar for the mason jar. Oh, okay. Okay. I have the tomato sauce at least. I guess we can go do... It's nighttime, so I can sleep, wake up, do the next step. I just need to get... Hold up. Vinegar, right? But can I make a mason jar as well? Yeah, it just needs... Oh, I don't need... I could use the red mushroom. I just need a mason jar full. Okay. Okay. I have a bunch of berries. So let's put in... Wait. Oh, no. That's not going to work. But I do have a question. I do want to see if this counts as something I can ferment. Because if I can... No. No, it does not. Okay, so I'm going to need the 5 plus the sugar, which I don't currently have. My boat's over there. I think I saw some sugarcane on the way back, so I need to go do that. I need to create the dough. So now I have 2 dough. Is there any other way to make sugar? Because I would love it for there to be multiple options. I mean, Strider eggs, okay. Honey bottles. So the answer is no. Okay. Turn around. Head down the coast. Now I just gotta grill up some meat to add on my pizza, and I'll have a meat pizza. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a few hours. But a few hours isn't too bad for, creating one of the hardest things, or I don't know if I would call it the hardest thing. I think some of the foods for like dungeons are going to be very difficult to create. But today, our challenge was to create a meat pizza. It was like one of my first thoughts that I had in my head. Meat pizza. Not rainbow bacon, which I think might actually be a thing, but meat pizza. Where did that come from? That wasn't there before, right? But it has sugarcane on it. Well, there's also sugarcane over there. But there's sugarcane over here. I need sugarcane. This is weird. I don't know. I don't remember seeing this before. I don't actually think there's a way into this tower. I think you have to try to climb it from the outside, which is tricky. Unless you have not a spell book and can break your way in. Yeah. Very, very useful if you have the resources to do it. I'm just gonna put these back and make my way back home because I'm not going on an adventure. I'm making pizza. This whole thing was so that I could make pizza. But yeah, I could have sworn that there was nothing out there before. Just appeared out of nowhere. Kind of a fun thing about my Minecraft mod packs. You never know what you're gonna get when suddenly something just randomly appears. Now, to make a point, this server, this game, obviously, was to make pizza. It was a challenge. I made a comment about this before, where I wanted to do Minecraft mod pack tests and challenges. So this one once complete, this is going to have a 3-part. This first part was me making pizza, figuring out how the different parts of this farmer's stuff works. I'm glad that I figured out it needed a pot. I did that through inference of the fact that the recipe had a pot on it. There might be other ones. I know Pam's Harvest Craft had a lot of different variations on tools to use. And I might see if that one is still available. I don't know if Pam's has just not been updated or if Farmer's Delight is just kind of like Pam's Harvest Craft for a higher version of Minecraft. We have yet to see. But, in the meantime, we'll make this work. Okay. I need sugar. And from this sugar, I shall create a mason jar full of sweet berry jam, which then I can break down into individual bottles and then ferment to allow me to have more time. Then the fermentation process with milk. Boom. Jam. 3 bottles of jam. The mason jar in there. Put 1 jar in here with a jar here. That should... There it goes. Okay. Just needed some time. Going good. We're doing good. Meantime, I'm going to put as much stuff as I can back in here to get it out of my way, which is not a whole lot of stuff, unfortunately. Okay. So we did our dough. We need our cheese. We need our meat. So while this is going, we will go ahead and look through... Oh, it's in our backpack, isn't it? We'll do a raw beef tenderloin. I think we can just cook it up in here. Yeah. We'll cook that bad boy up. And we just need the fromage. To make the fromage, we're going to need the bucket of milk. We're going to need salt. And we're going to need this vinegar. And together, this creates cheese curds. This is a well-cooked beef tenderloin. Now, if I'm correct, meat pizza can use it. Yes, excellent. Any kind of cooked meat. 3 cheeses, tomato sauce, and your dough will make a meat pizza. Okay, apparently just kick stuff out when it's done with them. I appreciate that. And then we put 1, 2, 3, 4. How does this work now? How does this work? I must know. Meat soup? I'm sorry. Meat soup? Why is meat... Why are we making meat soup? 1 sip? Oh. Per heart. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, cheese. Fromage. Okay, so cheese. Cooking, just cheese curds. Cheese, this... It, thought there was an information about... Okay. Place 4 cheese curds into a cheese mold to make a cheese wheel. Okay. I've put them in there. But how... It seems to indicate that it needs to be, like, pressed or something. Oh! No, it doesn't. It just requires me to break it. And now I have cheese. And now I need a cutting board. Oh, that's not how you spell cut. I need a cutting board, which is 2 sticks and 4. I think I might actually have that. Nope, apparently I don't. Okay. Sticks. Sticks. I only need 2 sticks here, so I can put the rest of them back. There. And what? You can... Oh, it's bronze. I thought it was cheese. I was like, I'm sorry, you can make cheese. And then we got the cutting board. And then we put the cheese on the cutting board. And then we stab it with our knife. Bam! Just like that! I feel like Emerald. Alright. And now, for the final step of the night, meat pizza. Hallelujah. Can't sing that completely because that's copyrighted music. Well, it's been an adventure, my friends. We started out this night. I thought it might take 1, 2, maybe even 3 episodes for us to make the glory that is meat pizza. But with a relatively good spree of luck, I found cabbages, which are precious to me. I found peanuts, which so I can kill my enemies with their allergies. And I have found tomatoes, which were the core ingredient to this recipe, outside of the horrifying brutality that I inflicted upon cows. I apologize. Cheese was a bit of a stretch. Making cheese was a process. And now, obviously, this is much dulled down compared to real life, but it is similar. As I mentioned, they tended to use what's called rennet, which was a material found inside of cows or other nursing animals, because it's a chemical that helps the milk to break down. And I'm not saying it right. If you want to learn how to make cheese, it's really both simple and a complicated process. Go online. There's plenty of YouTube videos. In fact, there's one I recommend highly. It's about making the 20 most recognizable cheeses in the world, and they show you the factories and the places that are still doing them today, that have been doing them for dozens, if not hundreds of years. It's quite an impressive thing. But today we have made pizza. We fermented juice to get ourselves vinegar, which is actually quite accurate. we went ahead and made cheese. The process of what is it called? It's D something. I can't remember what it is. But we went ahead and made cheese through the complicated process of, well, everything. Making the 4 cheese curds and putting them into the mold, and it should have taken more time. There should have been like a pressing method to it, but that's okay. I'm happy things took so, I won't say a little amount of time. Oh my god, it's placeable. Why'd I place it there? Wait. Hold up. Where'd my pizza go? It was over too soon. I think I needed to put it on here and then cut it with the cut and no. Oh. Everything's over. It took so long to make that. All right. We did it once before. We can do it again. I don't need 5. Just need the sugar. Actually, I have the sweet berries. What am I doing? I have the sweet berry juice. I have the mushrooms. This is doable. I just need to put the bottle in there. Put this bottle in here. Put the cheese pan here. I'll put it over here, actually. And then we need to water, flour, and wheat to make the dough. We need to make the tomato sauce. I need a wooden bowl, which I have. I need the tomatoes, which I need 2. I need another cut of meat. We'll do some raw beef this time. 2 tomatoes in the bowl. And then we need the fromage. We need the milk. Oh, we need milk! Milk. But I made the vinegar. Well, I haven't made the vinegar yet. I need the mushroom. Mushroom. Okay, it's going. I just need the milk. And then I have the salt here. Alright, everybody. One last hurrah. Uh-oh. We need to go find a cow. Hold up. All right. There is a cow to the west. And then that means to the west we shall go. We must milk a cow. We must be fast. We must be vigilant. And we must be daring. For this is for pizza. Oh, that's an armored, backpacked zombie. You're in the way of my mission. Not really, but they will chase you down, and they are quite fast. How? Holy Lord. It's taken a very long time to kill these guys. I'm gonna pull out my knife. Oh, I got a backpack. Cool. Got another backpack. Yeah, knife time. This sword, it doesn't even seem to have it has any damage. This knife, though, deadly. I don't care if the cow dies. I just need the milk. Come back. I did it. I'm back home. With speed and haste. Dun, 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 dun. I got another one. I got another rotten tripe. I don't want another rotten tripe. Ugh. Okay. Milk, salt, vinegar. Oh, it shows recipes. That's nice. Pickled onion. Apparently, rotten flesh, tree bark, and salt will give you leather. That's kind of nice. A brashing tonic. Interesting. Pickle! A century egg. You don't want that. You don't want any of that. I'm sorry. Honey, Goblin's piss. Nope. We're not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it. We're just going to take our vinegar, put them together in here, make our cheese curds. No one needs to see this process anyways. It's just a boring process of making more fromage. Oh, I could go for some some grilled cheese. That would be a good idea right now. Could totally go for that. All right, and then we put, take those. We take these things and destroy them forever. 3, 4, and then we. Oh, it does take some time then. I don't know how much time, but it takes time. Do 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 do. Okay. I don't think I have anything else that I can put. I mean, I do have another backpack. I do have iron. Another iron. This is an iron backpack. I had a lot of stuff. I had a lot of coal in this backpack. Dear Lord, I have room for days. Ah, see, this is what I mean. Like when the backpacks start getting substantial in size, they get substantial in size. And they also work as placeable objects. What? But you... Oh, wait. Am I supposed to jump on it? No, I can't jump. The ceiling's too small here. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I have a plan. This seems very gross. But there it is. You can stomp on it to make your cheese. Well, never let it be said that I didn't have a unique type of cheese. And then I need the meat. It's probably been overcooked by this point. Okay. And then we'll make another pizza. Another meat pizza. Now, this time, we'll put it there. We'll cut them with a nice... Oh, wait. Okay. I am not hungry for my pizza as of now. But we have successfully made, placed, and cut pizza. So something to keep in mind. You'll probably have to use this cutting board a lot more than you'd like. But this is a very simple setup, a very simple mod with Farmer's Delight, it looks like. I am very happy to say that I enjoy the farming aspect of Minecraft. To me, it's not grindy, right? It's not really grindy to me. Minecraft is a game where you're expected to have to put some time in to find resources. But even as we've seen in this game, we've made one of the hardest recipes because of the resources demanded, and we managed to find them all relatively quickly. I don't know if we just got lucky or if that's normally how much time it takes. Come on. Let me eat a piece of... There we go. All right. Let's eat a slice of pizza before we call it a night. So everybody, I hope you've enjoyed watching me run around like a little bit of a lunatic, rapidly making a little farm, all to make this pizza in what? Almost 3.5 hours or so? It's not too bad of a time period, I think. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you haven't, I'm sorry. Tomorrow we'll be doing either Risk of Rain or something along the lines of that. Definitely this weekend, I will let everyone know that Sunday I am going to be busy all day. And Monday I will probably not be streaming. I'll probably start streaming again on Tuesday, which means Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday next month, every week, will be my stream days. I will not be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday. It will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. In the meantime, hopefully you all have a great rest of your day, week, month, whatever we see each other again. And this has been an absolutely delightful and nourishing meal. Until next time, everybody, I wish you the absolute best of luck.